and welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Do not adjust your sets. I'm not Coach Kimbler. I'm Dan Shepard filling in for Coach Kimbler, who's a little bit under the weather today. Coach, good to see you again.
Good to see you. Good to see you. A little bit different than you being up here.
Yeah, it's a little more nerve-wracking being over here instead of back there where I'm a little more in my element back there.
Yeah, more comfortable back there, yeah.
They let me out every now and then to do this. This last week we played John A. Logan on Saturday and Earl Clements on Monday. Tell me about how you think we did.
Well, John A. Logan's a very, very, very talented group. I think they have somewhere between they have about 4 to 6 guys that are getting looked at by D1 colleges, and deservingly so. You know, they're big, they're strong, they're athletic. They're D1 talent. When you see them out there, when we saw everybody warming up from looking at the blue end and then looking at our end, you know, we got maybe 1 or 2 guys that can dunk the ball. They got everybody that can dunk that ball. Right. But no, we played hard. We fought. We were scrappy. I thought against John A. Logan. John A's a top 30 team in the nation.
Wow.
So our kids play with heart. We were undersized at every single spot. But they found a way to keep the game competitive, to keep it close. And, if John A. missed some shots, we were right there at the end of that ball game. And
right.
They had a little bit of height advantage. The Woods kid, number 25 down inside, was an absolute monster. I mean, he's 6'9", 235, 240, and has great touch. I mean, we pushed him out around the 10 to 12 feet, which was our goal. And he was still making skyhook shots with his left.
What you hope to keep him outside that lane.
Yeah.
You did a
pretty good job.
For the most part,
B.J. Lee and Emmanuel Abbage, I thought did a really good job of pushing him out and making difficult shots for him. But, he was a great player, and he just wound up hitting some shots. Number 20, Martavian Payne, played really well that ball game too. It seemed like every time we hit a 3 or got it close to about 7, he'd come back down and dot that 3 and kind of changed our momentum, so to speak. But this was a good. Our guys are trusting in what we're doing. They believe that they can win games like this. And then we play a great team on Saturday with Shawnee, and Shawnee has the same type talent that John A. Logan has. So now we're going in there Saturday knowing not only that we can compete, but hopefully win that ball game. And then Monday night against Earl C. Clements, guys, we put up 112 points, the most we've put up all year.
You can't say much bad when you put up 112.
Right, you can't say too much bad, yeah. But our guys, everybody got to play. I believe almost everybody scored. Blake had 18 points. There were some guys that have been struggling from the perimeter that saw that ball go through the hoop. And hopefully Saturday, that helps their confidence.
A little more confidence.
Yeah. So I was proud of our guys this week. We played a tough one against John A. We lost to John A., but we beat Earl Clements by 43 points. We needed a good blowout win, so to speak, to get that confidence going. But I'm looking forward to this week.
And Earl Clements got a lot of talent too.
Earl Clements was, they're big, strong, physical at every spot. They're just not, they weren't as disciplined as the teams we've been facing, and it showed, and our guys took advantage of that.
Right. How are we on the injury situation?
Chase Clark, I believe, rolled his ankle Saturday at John A. Logan, and we thought he was going to be out a week or so, but he's done a real great job of taking care of that, icing it, things of that nature. And he played. I limited him on Monday to his minutes because we were up by a good margin. But Chase Clark, we practiced the last 2 days, and he looks good. He looks good. And then Jay Lee, I believe, got hit with a screen. And his shoulder kind of messed up on him again, but he took care of it as well.
Monday night?
Yeah, Monday night. And then yesterday at practice, number 21, Tarkus Hughes, setting a screen, and his shoulder popped out of place.
Wow.
So we had to go take him to the emergency room and get that dude back in place. But, with these couple days of rest, he should be able to go on Saturday as well. I know his adrenaline will be flowing for that game anyway, so we should see him up and at it on Monday, or on Saturday, this Saturday, I'm sorry.
It's all right, we'll get our days mixed up. Well, I'm excited about Saturday. I know we'll have live coverage here on Paducah 2.
Definitely.
You can also go to paducah2.org/basketball and check that out. And I guess that's it for this segment, Coach.
Yeah.
We will be right back. You are watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. I'm Dan Shepard, sitting in for Coach Kimbler, here with Coach Potts. Coach Potts, last Saturday, we took on John A. Logan, and I believe we've got some highlights rolling up. When are we going to play them?
We're going to play them December 19th at their place.
Up at their place.
And that's going to be, it's a tough environment to play
Right.
at. You know, they got a lot of good fans and things like that. It'll be around the Christmas time.
Right.
And hopefully our guys will be ready to go.
Hopefully so. Maybe we'll get a W that
Hopefully
day.
we'll get them right back at their place.
Let's see those highlights.
Devontae right there. B starts us off with a good three right there. It's a good three. We were trying to kind of slow the game down a little bit. We didn't quite execute that, but we did hit some shots though.
Yeah, there's a few times we should have went a little farther in the shot clock
Right.
on those three-pointers especially, it seemed like.
Don just hits a tough shot right there.
That
I
is
think
a
the
tough
shot
shot.
clock was running down on him right there, and you know he just made a good play for us. That's what we've been really trying to focus on with our guys. We're not really big as far as height-wise, but what we can do is when that ball's in the paint right there, fingertips through the ceiling, and make
Look
him
at him
shoot
work
over.
down there.
Yeah, yeah. Jermaine's our most him and number 44 is our most physical player on the team, and you know we need him doing that each and every play. We worked on a lot of box outs. That's a
That was
good
a
box out
really
by
good
Blake
box
right
out.
there.
Almost too good. He almost didn't go get the ball.
That's a 6'3" kid going against a 6'9" kid right there for that rebound. And then we pushed it in transition right there. Our wings are running to the corners like I asked them to do. And Donald Overstreet, who is shooting 46% on the three so far in the year, nails a three. He's good back out. He's good patient. Still being patient right here, swinging the ball around. E-Man
Nice
gets
pass.
great position right there. You know, we don't want us posting outside that block. We want to post inside the block area. And
Right.
he got great position. It was a good feed by whoever that was on the bounce pass, and great score. Tarkus had two good games.
good spin
He's starting to get that confidence and getting comfortable in our system and things of that nature, and we need him to. I guess they're getting out in transition right here. Jay Lee takes a good one for us. He knows he shot that three, and he knows I don't like that three too much from him, but he got his tail back on defense and made a play for us on the defensive end. Jay Lee's averaging nearly a double-double for us on the year. He's averaging about 12 points and then 9.4 rebounds a game. So that's a great
Look at
acrobatic
that
move by a
shot
big
right
guy
there.
right there.
Big cat running through there.
You know, that's about 5'11", 250 going through the lane right at you right there.
I wouldn't want to step in and take a charge.
He's a big old boy. B's been playing very, very well for us.
And when you shoot outside as well as he does, that opens up that right there.
Right. They got to come out and guard his three. And with that big body of his, we always talk about playing in a straight line. And if you play an offense in a straight line, you're pretty tough to beat. It's a good take by Devontae Spencer. Good screen set by Jay Lee. Good box out by B right there. Right here, this kind of pace we want to have. We don't want to push it up too fast. We want to kind of make this game long. Pick our poison. That was a great pass and great finish right there.
Right, they came over to help, and he saw that and
Yeah.
dished it off.
That's one thing Nooney does. Nooney gets in or Devontae Spencer gets in the lane pretty good, and most of the time makes some solid decisions. They're like just right there, 2 feet, two-hand
Exactly.
passes. Finds a great shooter in the corner in Don Overstreet, and that's how we ended the half right there. We were down by 11, and that cut it to 8. So we had momentum going in the second half right there.
I was really expecting us to go on a run here.
Right. And we did start in the second half. We came out the second half, and we were ready to play. Kind of got in them, and told them that, hey, these guys, they can only play 5 guys at a time too, just like us. They put their shoes on the same way we do, and let's go out here to tackle. And that's what we did. We cut it to 6, and the first play of the game. Of course, they went on their little run and had to call a couple timeouts and told them, basketball is a game of runs, guys. Just be positive. Be great teammates. No, don't get your head down because we're going to make plays too here. And Kevin makes a great one right here. Nice little step through, nice little float.
It just seemed like they would go on a run and we would go on a run and we just never could quite get over that hump.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. And that comes from maturity. I mean, we got 13 new guys.
Right.
And, you know, it takes maturity and playing together and coming from behind games and winning those to you know, really grasp that.
And just knowing that you are able to play with these
great
guys
competition,
too.
you know. And these, I mean, our guys knew we were coming in, how talented these guys were. And if they didn't, we let them know each day in practice. But this is, you know, this is some elite talent. Elite talent.
Oh yeah, several of these guys could certainly go on to play at Division I level.
That's what we're needing from Chase right there. That was a great play by Chase Clark right there. We're still looking for him to really step out of his rim and be the player that he can be, and he's going to. He's going to. Now, I don't mind that from Jay Lee right there. He got his feet set. You know, he had time. He was in rhythm. There's a shot in rhythm. And Jay Lee can knock that three down. He really can. He's got great touch for a big guy. Well, we cut it within 10 right here with about 13 minutes left to go. Like I said, we kept clawing and scratching back. And we made a great little play right here, cut it to 8. Had some momentum going our way. Sprinting back on defense, pointing and talking, that's everything that we talk about in practice. But you're right, though. You know, we go on our little 6-0, 8-0 run, and shoot, they come back, and they'd go on their 6-0.
Come right back at you.
When you're down by 8 at halftime, you can't half with them.
You can't afford to do that when you're down.
Now that number 25 right there for John A. He was a load.
Monster.
He was a load. That was a great play by Emmanuel. See, that's what we're getting out of Emmanuel right there. We want him to react instead of think all the time, and he's getting better at that.
Come all the way down the other end and score.
Great job. Great job. It was exciting to see Tarkus have a good game. We all know on our team that he can put some points on that board, and it was nice to see him finally do that.
How about him there shooting over those trees?
Whew, not the shot that I particularly want from him, but
that's one of those no yes
yeah,
shots.
It sure is. Thank goodness he made it. I prefer him getting in that lane and going to find that chest of the defender right there and trying to at least get to the rim and get an M1 or get fouled.
A little razzle dazzle by Ben there.
He does. He can score with that little razzle dazzle in the lane right there. He moves that big body. And he's you know, he's sneaky quick too for his size. He's very
deceptive.
sneaky quick. Look at him right. Look how deep his three is right there.
And he's a threat right there.
Look how deep that three is.
He
My
is a
goodness.
threat.
That reminds me of Jacob Scott.
Right.
Like range right there. Hey, we cut it to 6 again on that three. And then, of course, they made the run again. I think they come down looking for the big guy, 4 straight possessions, and he shot, I'm not kidding you, 4 straight hooks. And they all didn't even hit the iron.
Well, when you're throwing them down, it's a lot higher percentage shot.
True. Very true. Good rebound. You know, I don't mind Jay Lee pushing on the break. He usually makes pretty solid decisions, just
Good
like
pass.
that one, when he is pushing it on the break. And Jay Lee's a good enough ball handler. Let's get that rebound off and let's push and put some pressure on that defense.
Oh, pick and roll.
Nice. It was nicely done right there, gentlemen. 2 feet, 2-hand finish by Abbage. And like I said, the score,
the score
go
does
ahead.
not tell the story in this game at all. I mean, it was certainly back and forth all night.
Right.
All
It's
night.
like I said, we keep talking. Like we'd make our run, they'd make theirs, and we'd make runs.
They just happened to make theirs at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Tell us about Jermaine Lee, how well he did.
Oh, Jermaine Lee had a heck of a ball game right there. Of course, he's not 5'8" and 150, but but he had 19 points.
I don't know who edited that.
He had 19 points, 10 rebounds, and you know there was a times in that game where I thought Jay Lee was sometimes the best player on that court. I really do.
I agree.
He's stepped up so far this year, and he's been one of our main go-to guys, and he needs to keep that roll up. And, I look for Jermaine Lee to have a great season for us on the year on out. Also, I want to talk about Ben Daradoy. Ben Daradoy had a great ball game, too. I think he had 15 points and 4 or 5 rebounds right there. And he keeps getting better. He's playing with confidence for the last about 4 games. He's played with a lot of confidence, and we've needed that. We needed that from him. Then finally, I keep talking about Tarkus Hughes. Kid's kick and score. Kid's a scoring threat, and I'm glad that he could show what he could do.
Right. All right, that wraps it up for the John A. Logan game, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Coach about the Earl Clements game. You're watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly. Welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. I'm Dan Shepard, filling in for Coach Kimbler, who is under the weather. Get better soon, Coach. And then our next game this week on Monday, Coach, was Earl Clements.
Earl Clements, they were big, strong, and physical. I mean, they like I said, they
bunch
just
of athletes.
They were intimidating in warm-ups, throwing it down and throwing lobs to each other and things like that. If they had a little discipline, they'd be a hard team to stop. But they still played well. They got out on us a 6-0, 8-0 run, and thank goodness we scrawled and scratched back in there to make it a game at the start. But proud of our guys.
Let's see those highlights. Peyton Puckett making the start there.
Yeah. I think that's maybe the second game he started of the year, and he came out and played well for us. Took us a while to get going. I knew our guys were not exactly ready to play this game for some odd reason. I don't know if it was the Monday blues or what here.
Probably because I wasn't at this game. Probably it was.
But E-Man picks it up right there and gets an AM1 call right here and starts us off. It's an AM1 call.
I was having to watch on Channel 2.
Yeah. And that brings up another good point right there. If for some reason you guys can't make it out to the games, our games are always live at that certain time.
Right. Right, and then they can watch the replay anytime.
Yeah,
too.
They can watch the replays. I believe it's noon every day, right?
Right.
Noon every day except on Sundays.
Well,
maybe.
You can watch online on YouTube as well.
So very many ways to watch your Stars. That's a little sucker right there, Pedro Gilpy. He's been waiting to get his opportunity to play.
Well, he sure proved himself here.
He sure did. He came out and he was really our energy guy that got us going. And things of that nature. He pushed the ball on offense, made great decisions. He was a pest on defense. I think he had 6 steals, Dan. 6 steals. So that's being active. That's being really active. Like I said, I always tell him, be ready when your opportunity presents itself. And my goodness, Pedro Gilpy was ready.
I've never been that little guy, Coach. I'm 6'5",
right.
But I always love to watch those little guys in there scrap.
Sure. He, just right there, he's commanding our offense. He's total control of our offense. We ping the ball around here. Finally, it was good to see Blake get going. I promise you, he's a great shooter. He proved it in that Campbellsville game. I think he went 6 for 7 on the three-point arc and had 20 points. And if he gets going, we're going to need him to go.
A little bit of confidence. Game in and game out.
And he's one. Oh, I forgot about him on the injury report. He's one of those that we had to go take him to the orthopedic last week, and he had some kind of bone messed up in his knee, but they said he could play on it. But we've on practice wise, he hadn't practiced since last Thursday. But,
that'll make you rusty right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good strong take by Chase Clark right there.
I've never seen the ball get stuck in the net like that.
Ain't that different? Look how big and strong that 15 is right there. I mean,
and he was up in the rim trying to block that shot. Is how that net got tangled up there.
Good rebound. Zane came in, played well for us. Zane, I believe Zane had 6 rebounds the first half.
Wow.
And I think he wound up with about 8 rebounds and 9 points. and he was actually our star player in the live feed game. Thought he played really well. Like, and that was another one that, you know, and we always tell our guys, be ready for when the opportunity presents itself off the bench. And Zane Vanderboe and Pedro were ready. That's a great pass by Jay Lee.
Right there. I believe he got fouled.
I believe he got fouled there too. I think I might have let him know.
No way.
Good D.
That was good D. And they get the hoop in the arm.
You get the M1 right here. Got him right on the elbow.
Touch on the elbow. That is the hardest shot to hit when somebody hits you on the elbow.
It sure is, especially in the air. I've never had the opportunity to be in the air too long. But we got to do a better job defending that back door. Thank goodness he missed it. Zane getting out and running the lane right there. Chase Clark pushing it.
I like to see
great
him
bounce
push the ball.
pass. Look at this move right there by Zane. That's a great move by him.
Amazing how far he has come in 2 years.
Ain't that the truth? We always talk about you got a guy who never played even high school basketball making that's a basketball move, guys.
Absolutely.
That's a great basketball move. Zane, like I said, we've always said, Zane does the little things. He always has. He's coachable. And, you know, the results are miraculous. That's how far he's came. We really don't want E-Man handling that ball too much out there.
No, I'd rather see him down in the paint area, I believe. Worked out for you, though.
Thank goodness. Here's Pedro being a pest on the ball, too. Look at him. Here we go.
That's what I like to see right there.
Great defense. Great defense. Sliding his feet, moving his feet.
He knew where that guy trailing him was at, too. Look at that quick move right there that creates that open shot.
And Pedro knows he's finally learning me. He knows if he takes a shot in that paint area that he's going to be sitting by me. But he came in with 2 feet, 2 hands, made a great pass out to a great shooter. I think that was Tarkus, and Tarkus nailed it.
Look at that. And that move he just did a moment ago, that helps create that right there.
Sure does. Talk about playing straight. I don't know what 15 was doing right there, but sure wasn't playing any defense. Good thing, Pedro. Tried to rush them and get them going a little bit. We figured they'd make some bad decisions if we got them going, and, you know, so happened they did. B got hit in the head right there.
Hey, he's not having much luck.
Look at him.
That one looked like it hurt him a little more than a few weeks ago when he banged his head on the
floor.
floor.
I know it. You can't leave that guy open. Woo. Tarkus Hughes can fill it up from behind that arc, guys. He's a scorer. Good pass, good bounce pass, Zane. Look at tip in right there by Mr. Hughes. It's something we've been trying to get him to get better at, attacking that glass on the offensive boards, and got him one right there. Went up on him by a pretty good little margin here. That's the shot that I like to see Blake right there. An in-rhythm shot. He gets his feet set. He goes straight up, straight down. He's not fading to the left or right.
So much easier to shoot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's got great form. And, you know, that's what we recruited him for. We knew he could shoot the ball.
Way to run the floor.
Way to run the floor right there. And we're up on him by 26 right here at the break. And we kept at halftime. My speech was push it out. You know, don't be satisfied with being up 26. Push this thing on out.
Right. Something from last year's team. Hopefully they can learn from is that we would get big leads and then we'd kind of let teams back
into it. Yeah. Way to be at the boards, B. Way to be around the basket. Finish. Jay Lee, I thought, ran the floor right there well, too. Good rebound. And we push. I don't mind B doing this. And then he just makes a little move, a little stutter step, and
all the way coast to coast.
Ben didn't have a single point the first half. Came out in the second half and had 15. He had 11 within like 2 minutes or something like that, a minute and a half.
A lot of them were 3-pointers, too.
Yeah, 3 of them were 3-pointers. Sure were.
Score in a hurry.
Nice finish by Pedro right there. I get some of our elite competition, though. He knows that shot won't be open. It was good to see our guys put 112 on the board right here. We really went to Jay Lee the second half a lot. I mean, I believe he was
shot.
I believe he was 9 for 10 the second half on free throws. We wanted to get that ball in the paint, and we thought he was, you know, he had a mismatch inside, so to speak, and we thought he was more physical than their guys and a smarter player, and I believe he also had 13 or 15 points the second half.
That's a pretty good shot. He wasn't.
That's a
able
great
to hit
shot.
it,
We'll
but
take that shot from Donald Overstreet. Like I said, Donald Overstreet's 46% beyond the arc this year. And Ben Derdoy, I was looking at the stats the other day. I thought it was miraculous. He's 52% behind the three-point line so far in 7 games.
That's unreal.
7 games this year. I mean, he's really shooting the ball with a lot of confidence.
Missed shot, but there is a big guy right there for the putback.
Right. I tell you another thing that, you know, that's been really great for us this year is our cheerleaders have done a great job this year. You know, we've got new uniforms for them.
Right.
They're practicing 3 times a week for 2.5 hours, and Coach Robinson's really got that squad in gear this year. Nice little crossover to find another shooter right there.
Penetrate and dish it out.
Tarkus, I thought, played under control on the offensive end this game, on the offensive end, and it turned out that I think he had around 13, 14 points as well.
So much easier for the three-point shooter to shoot when it's coming from that.
Yeah, and here's where B gets a little hot right here. He gets it going. If B hits one, he's going to hit a few.
It seemed like 2 or 3 in a row.
Yeah, here he comes right off of it.
There's a few others in here.
Right there, he likes that top of the key right there. Nothing but the net. I believe he even hits another one right here. Get him a little 2 in there. Finish with that right hand. He's left-handed.
He's
with that right. He is. What a great young man he is as well. That's 11 straight. That's 4 straight possessions in a row, Dan. I remember them. 4 straight possessions. B scored 11 points. 4 for 4.
At this point, his teammates are saying, "Let us play."
That's why I think I had to take him out.
There he is he had to get him an assist in this.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Shoot. Playing really well for us right now. Proud of that young man. Good pass. E-man's got to be ready on that. Good kick out though. He found a wide open Peyton Puckett. We need to really get Peyton Puckett rolling.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I ain't kidding. In practice yesterday, that kid was flat scoring. I remember there was some possessions, 6 straight possessions where he either had a 3 or 2.
He is certainly capable of doing that. I've watched him play many years over at Graves County, and he can certainly fill it up.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in his ear as of late and just trying to be positive with him and tell him, this game's gonna get easier for you. It's gonna get easier. I promise. Just keep working hard, keep doing what we ask, and everything's gonna come into play. Zane had a great game.
He did.
Had a great game. Concentration right there. Good find by Devontae.
I knew Zane would want to see himself in slow motion there, so I put that in there for him.
What another great young man Zane is. He's a class act. Great one right there. I thought we came out, played well. As a team, we shared the ball. We made the extra pass, so to speak, and that's why we put 112 points on the board. And I think we had around somewhere between 23 and 25 assists, and that's as a coach you want to see that. You want to see that assist number increase, and that means they're playing unselfish and things of that nature. And
it wasn't just one person.
Right, it was everybody. It's a collective unit, and I was proud of our guys. Of our guys.
All right, guys. When we come back, we'll have Coach Potts' final thoughts, as Coach Kimbler always says. You're watching WK Stars Basketball Weekly. And welcome back to WK Stars Basketball Weekly. I'm Dan Shepard sitting in for Coach Kimbler. Once again, get well soon.
We need you, Coach.
We need you bad. We had to go to like the third string here on the host chair.
These practices the last few days have been weird without him. You know, his intensity is fired up on the sideline. It's been a little different.
I bet.
Get back, Coach.
I bet.
But no, we have a game this Saturday at 3 o'clock.
I'll be
3
there.
3 o'clock at Hall's Gymnasium against Shawnee Saints. And Shawnee's, they're good. They're a great team.
Always good.
Oh, they're always good.
good.
They're always big. They're athletic. They got a guy by the name of Justin Leon, number 11, and this kid can flat play. He's they got him listed 6'8", 205, and I mean he's got everybody in the country looking at him. That's how good this guy is. You know, he's a big, strong, left-handed guy. He can take you off the bounce. He's a great area rebounder. What I mean by area, I mean he swallows that board. If the shot goes up and it don't go in, that ball's Leon's. And he's a great player, and you know they're coached by a great guy. Coach Sparks does a great job with them. They're undisciplined. I mean they're disciplined, and they respect him very much. And what a great coach he is.
What are you going to have to do to keep him off the boards?
We're gonna have to play physical. We're probably gonna have to put our physical guys on him. Probably B and J Lee. Several of them. Rotate them in. You know, rotate them in and just be as physical as we can with him. I mean, he's a different player than the Woods from John A. Logan. He's more of he can face up with you, and he can shoot the three, and he can take you off the dribble a little bit more, but he can also post. So he's going to be a tough defend for us, but you know, we got a game plan to maybe get that job done, maybe get that ball out of his hands a little bit more than we like. But you know, they got some more good players. He's Devin Thornton, 6'5", 220. He's from Germantown, Memphis, Tennessee. Went to Germantown High School there, and he's a really good player. He's a sophomore for him. He's got a lot of experience. He played a lot of minutes last year, and so that's helped them out a lot this year.
A lot of good basketball comes out of Memphis.
Oh my goodness, a lot of good basketball. And there's another one we tried to recruit from McCracken County, Cam Chumbler, and from what I hear, I hear their starting point guard is injured, so he might be starting at that point guard spot for Shawnee. So you know we got some guys that's played against him before, and you know we worked out with him even in the summer. We helped him out in the summer, so it'd be fun.
Might help our gate a little bit too.
Yeah, it'd probably help our gate a little bit. Yeah, get everybody from McCracken County to come on out there. But we played them. It's going to be a good fought game, hard fought game. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really good game, and that's Saturday at 3 o'clock at Hall's Gymnasium. And then next Tuesday, next Tuesday against Kentucky Wesleyan, we play at 5 o'clock at McCracken County High School. And then after we get done playing, it's a JUCO tournament, and then Shawnee plays Three Rivers right after it at 7. So our game starts at 5 against Kentucky Wesleyan at McCracken County High School, and then Shawnee afterwards. You know, like I said, if you guys want to watch it live on TV, Saturday at 3 o'clock, go to Channel 2 or go to paducah2.org/basketball, all lowercase. And please come out and support us. We need all the support we can get. Let's fill up these stands. Let's get it loud in there, and let's beat Shawnee on Saturday. Thanks.